Paul, another Carmenere has found its way onto the dining room table.
You know what? We've kind of become the ambassadors of Carmenere in the last couple of things that we've done, as we should be.
As we should. It's in a world where people always go with the same thing over and over and over again. Carmenere is a little bit of a surprise, and so far it's been very reliable.
So if you haven't had Carmenere in the past, just a little revision.
Yeah.
Carmenere is a style of grape that is in the sort of same categories as a Cabernet Sauvignon or Shiraz. So if you're kind of leaning towards that style of wine,
Yep.
Carmenere is definitely a wine you should be looking at. Some of the best are produced from a region we're going to try today is from Chile. So This is the Carmen Reserva 1850 Premier.
The Carmenere Premier.
Carmenere at
$15.
wow.
Well, so, and again, if you're a Cabernet Sauvignon fan, chances are pretty good for $15 with the Carmenere, you're going to find what you like.
Dave, I'm always on the lookout. As much as I've tried all wines, all prices, whatever, but I'm always on the lookout for good wines under $20.
Right.
So let's see.
Is this one of them? Stay tuned.
Is this going to be one of them? You'll notice there's a Stelvin enclosure or twist top on this.
Last time we talked about Stelvin enclosures, we got sidetracked.
Yeah, it got pretty messy there. They edited a lot of that stuff out.
The good people at Stelvin.
Yeah. Shout out.
Shout out. Cheers, Stelvin.
Shout out, Stelvin. All right, here we go. Now, let's see.
Ooh.
Wow.
I only because I read it in the notes. They say toast.
Yeah. So that would be.
You know when there's bread in the toaster.
That's been in there for that 20 seconds too long.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Like not quite burning, but on the.
You're on the couch watching TV and you get that smell and you go darting.
Yes.
That's where the fire alarm goes off.
Yeah, slightly over toasted toast.
So a lot of that usually comes from barrels. So what they do with different barrels is there's different degrees of toast that they use in a barrel, believe it or not, is when they put them into these machines and they actually shoot fire into the inside of the barrel to caramelize the inside of the barrel, and the toast goes from 1 degree being the lightest to 5 being the absolute heaviest. Most wines sort of circulate between 1 and 3, and that's where you're going to get that burnt toast.
Yeah.
Coffee that's been on the pot too long.
Yes, yeah, that's also what it is.
That diner you walk into at 3:00 in the morning, and you know that pot of coffee has been sitting there.
Or as we like talk about, you're at the cottage and you left the burner on under the coffee. Yes. However,
yes,
it's less burnt toast as we go.
Yeah.
More fruity.
Yeah, I'm getting rhubarb off this wine.
Yeah, I'll give you rhubarb.
Yeah, rhubarb for sure off this wine. Like black cherry, blackberry, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
A little try here. Ooh.
Very different.
A lot sweeter fruit.
Very.
A lot sweeter fruit on the palate, like jammy or raspberries, raspberry and rhubarb pie.
Very raspberry rhubarb.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the burnt toast is in the garbage, and the service.
And you just pulled a fresh pie out of the oven.
We just got a pie out of the oven, and now we're gonna have a glass of Carmenere instead of coffee with it.
Wow.
Now, this is definitely a medium to full-bodied wine. Let's get that out of the way right off the bat. very warm.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very warm sensation, usually indicating a little higher levels of alcohol.
13%.
Yeah, it's very well balanced. My goodness, it's exquisite Carmenere. Um, we're gonna do some food pairings, and we're gonna a little challenge for Dave on this one.
Uh-oh.
So I had Dave in a previous episode try a lighter style of wine. I had him try a Pinot Noir,
Right.
and I had him try it with a Big Mac.
Yep.
And the results were, David?
Disappointing.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like wine and I like Big Macs, but those two together just didn't do it for me.
And I got the idea from reading online that a master of wine had actually written a book called Pairing Big Macs with Pinot. So I was intrigued.
Yep.
Didn't turn out quite. Doesn't always turn out the way we want.
Nope, that's the way she goes.
The way she goes, but we did find other things. But we're not here to talk about the Pinot. You can go watch that on your own. While you're watching this, I'm going to have Dave retry that Big Mac now with this. I'm going to try it with a pepper salami. I'm also going to try it with a very old cheddar. I kind of know what's going to happen, but you never know. So let's see what
It doesn't always work out the way it's
Yeah.
supposed to.
All right.
Kind of like online dating.
Let me start on that.
You think you're somebody... Yeah.
Yeah, no. As a whole, yeah, let's do a whole other podcast. Oh, wow. Ooh. What did you think, Dave? How did your pairing go?
Pepper.
Okay.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Were you still tasting?
I can still taste it all.
Yeah.
But the wine became more pepper.
Less fruity?
Less fruity. Yeah, there's no rhubarb anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
rhubarb.
it work, though? Is it something you... Yeah, no, yeah.
It's in the middle.
Better than the Pinot?
Better than the Pinot.
Yeah, okay.
Not
All
as
right.
not our best Big Mac wine pairing of all time.
Okay. I'm going to have you try it with the pepper salami because that was frigging phenomenal. For me, anyway, I thought it was a great match. I'm going to try it now with the old cheddar. Fantastic old cheddar, by the way.
I'm gonna need more booze.
I had a t-shirt that says that. Actually, it's got 5. Super, super salty, rindy cheddar. I'm going to try that with the Carmenere. Wow. Rounded that cheese right into a milkier style. Softened up the tannin that was in the wine. And Dave, it made it like a blueberry pie this time. It was crazy. Like that's not the same wine that I tried on its own. It's not even close. It was great to start with, and it's so much better now.
With which one?
Your old cheddar, the white.
The white one?
Yeah. Now you tried it with the
I'm still catching up with you, Paul. You're so far ahead of me.
It's just so good. I mean, they're just so good. It's hard to contain. I've had problems with that in the past too. I've tried different things, but again, that'll be a whole other podcast. And
I thought you finished too quickly.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm getting older, Dave. I do my best. Okay.
So the old cheddar.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old cheddar.
Was that something? Like
The old cheddar. It's like the old naked guy at the gym.
it's wrinkly. It's sagging.
And it's there. And it just
and you can't stop looking at it.
Yes, that's exactly what this old cheddar is. Wow.
I found there was so much more fruit at the end for the Carmenere. It was so. Oh, wow.
Blueberry, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So rhubarb Rhubarb had other places to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but blueberry and old cheddar,
Wow.
which sounds like something coming on Netflix next month.
Yet another failed series. Um, so now what we're gonna do, and we've been doing this.
Oh, there's more?
There's more. We've been doing this throughout. We tried it with a whole bunch of different. We got turkey, and the turkey has been literally standing up to just about every style of wine and white red that we've been doing. And I'm gonna try it with the Carmenere just because, like, there's no other reason. This is a just because.
And just to prove, it's turkey at its finest.
Okay, here we go. The wine became a lot oakier.
Oh,
Eh?
I like this.
Yeah, this is a good pairing. Now hold on a second. Let's ramp it up a bit. What if we had this, the turkey, but we had it with traditional stuffing? Can you imagine? That's gonna be. We're gonna try that next time. Definitely. I think we're gonna do a whole turkey segment. Just do all wines with turkey and stuffing. Wow.
It's not blueberry.
No.
It's not rhubarb.
No.
It's
I'm getting oaky.
oaky. It's not toffee.
For me, it's more like vanilla ice cream-ish.
Yeah, okay, there it is. Yes.
Or you know what?
Vanilla.
What about those ice cream sandwiches? Chocolatey,
Yeah.
vanilla. Is that a word? I don't know. I think I made up a word. Whatever. Who cares? Anyway, it's got that sort of chocolate vanilla thing going on.
Very different than when we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. An ice cream sandwich is a good descriptor of what this wine tastes like now.
So we're gonna reiterate this again. Is that the fun is in the trying of the wine, and you're always gonna find a wine on its own that you're gonna love. You want to really have some fun with it. Take a bunch of different styles of foods and charcuteries and things you got kicking around the house, and just sit down and pair them off. Take some time and try them and see what happens, like we do here. Except we do all the work for you. We're doing the fun part. I love that cheddar. I think for me, the cheddar.
Yeah.
But that turkey.
That turkey.
Listen,
Listen, turkey. You're not supposed to be that good.